Well, the old saying goes that when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. Now, everybody says that, everybody quotes that, but it's rather obvious that not everybody believes that, and almost no one applies that. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty. This is New Cosmic Knowledge. Welcome to the morning mantra. It's 9:12 BC. That means before coffee. So nice to see you all this morning. And I just wanted to ask you for a moment to consider why you do the things you do, why you say the things you say, why you go the places you go, why you are the way you are. Is it just because of assumptions? And are you making an ass out of you? And I don't mean literally making an ass out of you, making yourself look stupid, but are you making an ass out of yourself by living a life of assumption in the sense that you're robbing yourself of innovation, you're robbing yourself of reformation, and you're robbing yourself of enlightenment, potentially. Let's just say that you do your job, you follow, let's just talk about job-wise, vocationally. Why do you do the things you do vocationally? Is it because you've always assumed that this is the way it's supposed to be done? Is it because you've always assumed that this is what you were supposed to do, this is what you're supposed to be, this is just the way it is? What if you stopped for a moment, broke that assumption, and started wondering about what you really wanted to do, what you really wanted to be, what your great basic purpose was, and take it a step beyond that? What if at your work, you began to break out of assumption? Well, we do this procedure this way because we've always done this procedure this way. We complete this project, these projects in this fashion because we've always created projects in this fashion. What if you began to break those assumptions and look for a better way? You could have an innovation in your workplace. You could have an innovation in your business. You could find a way to build a better mousetrap. And cousin, that usually means a substantial increase in your income, your productivity, if you know how to leverage it and do it right. What if you have assumptions in the way you conduct your life on a day-to-day basis? And what if you broke out of those and found a better way, a more efficient way, a more pleasant way to do things? What if you broke out of assumptions that you have spiritually? Yeah, I know you're woke. I know you're awake. I know you're aware. But I also know that you could be making an ass out of yourself by perpetuating assumptions that have been handed down to you from idiots like me on YouTube, telling you this is the way it is. What if it ain't the way it is? What if there's a better way? What if there's a higher way? What if there's a more efficient way? What if there's a more enlightened way? What if there's a more spiritual way? Instead of making an assumption, you could help yourself in your ascension. You like what I did with that? Why don't you prove it? Why don't you prove everything that you do from the time your eyes open to the time they close again? And ask yourself why you're doing it. And just let yourself wonder for a moment. Let your mind wander for a moment. The great bumper sticker, not all who wander are lost. In fact, few who wander are truly lost. What if you allowed yourself to wander beyond assumptions? What if you allowed yourself to wander beyond, this is the way we've always done it? You might just wander your way into innovation. You might just wander your way into renovation. You might just wander your way into a personal revival, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically. I mean, this goes all the way even to like your interpersonal habits with your mates and stuff. I'm not saying anything more than that. Prove it. Try living life beyond assumptions today. Because let's face it, keep doing what you've done. You're going to get what you got. How do you like it? And even if you do like it, what if it could be better? I'm Jeffrey Darty. This is New Cosmic Knowledge. We got a great day of podcast excellence at 10:30. I have Stephanie Lynn to talk about sociopathy, psychopathy, narcissism in females and beyond that. She's a great life coach. Her mantra is heal, thrive, survive. Looking forward to seeing her at 10:30 today Eastern, right here on this channel live. Got some good stuff lined up today. It's probably a 5 podcast day. It's Wednesday. Let's go ahead and kick Wednesday right in the hump. How about that? We'll see you later. Thanks for being here. Time to slay some assumptions and start acting on purpose, with purpose. Prove it, ladies and gentlemen. We're the last generation of real humans. Let's get busy, cousins.